I have everything pulled up right here. First thing is playing one champion. We'll dive into that in a second here, but I will say that this is probably the most important thing to do. And if you can't do this, then you already lost. Because what it means is if you can't do this, you don't care enough about climbing. And that's okay. Just accept that and acknowledge that you don't care about climbing. If you really care, you'll do the right steps to climb. And this is the same thing of saying like, hey, when you go to the gym, sometimes it can be really boring. And sometimes like it's not fun to do the same thing and over and over and over again, the same reps. It's like it's using the same routine over and over and over again. And it's not really exciting. But what's exciting is the gains that you get, the health that you have, and the overall growth. And over time, you get better and better and better. And I think that's the really important thing with playing one champion. We'll jump more into that in a second. The second thing is accepting bad games. And we'll jump into what I mean by accepting bad games, because I'm not talking about your bad games. I'm talking about your teammates' bad games. I'm talking about bad quality of games. I'm talking about just accepting in general that bad shit happens. And then the last thing I have here for you guys today is going to be working on the small things. I'm a huge fan of the book Atomic Habits and just the idea behind incremental growth and getting better over time. Everybody wants growth and things to be fixed in a day or in an hour, and maybe even like a week. And the honest reality is it doesn't happen in such a short amount of time. You're not going to go from being a genuine like gold level player with genuine gold level knowledge to emerald in the span of a week or the span of a day. Maybe you have tips and tricks that help you climb, but at the end of the day, your knowledge is not going to be at the level of that in 1 week or in a day. It takes time. So focusing on the small things is very, very, very important. So let's jump into the first thing. And now that I've kind of briefed you guys on what we're talking about, let's jump into the first thing. The first thing is playing one champion. I have an account pulled up here, and we're going to look at this account. So this person, I'm guessing, is relatively new. They don't have any previous rank history. They're bronze 2, 49% win rate all around. And what's interesting is the moment you see this, what I'm curious about is what does their rank history look like? And pretty much look at all these different champions. And what I've done on the Jungle Kingdom is I've calculated like your top 2 champions. So we base it off of like average games played relative to everything else. And the top 2 champions, he's a positive win rate, right? Briar and Amumu, 53% win rate. He's up games. In fact, if we included Udyr, he'd be up even more games. So he'd be up even more. And honestly, I need to like rework how this works. But if he played his best champions, he would be up so many games. And the realistic thing it's not necessarily about your win-loss. It's cool to see 20 net losses is about 4 divisions, so this player would go from bronze 2 to immediately jump to silver 2. But the really important thing is not to look at how much LP you're losing, it's looking at how much time you're losing. Now, I wish I had a total here. We're going to implement that very soon. 16 hours, 15 hours. Okay, well, Udyr's good. Let's just go down the ladder here then. Like 16 hours, 9 hours, 6 hours, 7, or almost 8, like 7. That is, we're looking at maybe like 50 hours, once you go all the way down, of time that is not being used on what you want to accomplish. It's very easy to want to do something else, and it's very easy to get distracted by things. All of these other champions are distractions. They're literally just all distractions. There's no other better way to put it. Like the more you spend on another champion, the less time you spend on learning what you want to be learning, which is how do I get better at the current champion I'm playing? How do I get better at what I'm trying to master? So a lot of the time it's like, oh, I want to play 5 roles. I want to play 5 champions. I want to have a giant champion pool. Like, oh, I want to be able to pick this champion in this scenario. I want to pick this champion in this scenario. You're going to be worse than the player who is a master at one thing. And it is a proven method that people use to climb, and people use to get the challenger, and people use to become the top tier player. It is a proven method that you need to do for yourself. There's no way around it. Every single time, the first time I challenger, the first time other people challenger, they play one champion. If we were to just like, we don't have leaderboards in Jungle Kingdom, but if I were to just literally show you leaderboards right now on EU West, rank 1, rank 2, or we'll look at this guy, we'll look at this guy, we'll look at this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up 3 accounts randomly. I didn't prep this. Phantasm. He is rank 2, this much LP, this win rates. look at him. He is one-tricking. Kaori, this guy, he's a pro player. I actually know who Kaori is. So this guy's not a good representation of what you should be looking to do. So don't compare yourself to pro players. This person, okay, the next person we find is a true, actual, another one trick. Playing Riven, broken champion, by the way. Riven. So, like, his other champion win rate is high, but you can see most of his games are condensed onto one champion. Okay, so it is so important to understand that, like, these guys, some of these guys are literally like 10-year challenger players, like these pros and some of these challenger players, so they can learn other champions. Your goal is literally to get to like gold or emerald or maybe diamond, because diamond is like, I think diamond's like a good goal. It's a cool goal to have. And a lot of you guys are like, oh, I need to like play 5 roles to get to diamond. Nobody cares if you're a one trick. I'm challenger, and I was a one trick back in the day, and I was challenger, and everybody else who made fun of me, they weren't challenger. So I just laugh. Like, yo, but you're not challenger, by the way. Like, it's noise. It's people are like so don't let people affect you. Play one champion. If you can't do it, you don't care enough. And you need to lock in and understand that like this is the method to climb. There's no way around it. I haven't seen literally anybody have success in terms of climbing very, very, very high when they play multiple champions. I literally haven't seen it work. Okay. So play a champion, lock that in, and learn. You'll become so much better. You will learn all the macro, all the concepts, everything in the game. You will just learn, and you'll get better. So the speed at which you get better is going to be so much quicker, and that's why it's so important to one trick. The second thing is accepting bad games.